Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CYTR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Friday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But definitely some updates here need to be made after a pretty dramatic day. My guess, some sort of news or something came out. And as far as the chart is concerned, like I said, a bunch of updates do indeed need to be put into play here. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually a whole bunch of house cleaning and just get rid of both these lines here. Sure, they still pertain, but they're not really relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to have a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion. So I want to just try to keep this as clean as possible. So the first level that I want to point out is going to be kind of this, I don't want to get too dramatic, but definitely a very important level of support going forward. Price has not tested it yet, but it's definitely the key overall level, and that's down there right at about 50 cents. Why is 50 cents so important? Well, any sort of closes below 50 cents, or worse if the price separates to the downside, at that point in time, that would literally be putting the price right back into this range where it was before, the gap up happened several weeks ago, and then, the rest was history, went sideways, and then exploded upwards. So I'm assuming I state the obvious when I say, you don't want to see prices going back to where it all started, assuming you're bullish, of course. So that's why 50 cents is very important. Just follows kind of that common sense logic of, you don't want to see prices going back to where they were. So 50 cents definitely, I guess really 49 cents is more accurate now that I look at that. So 49 cents, that must hold area of support going forward. Definitely no excuses with that. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, key one now at this point in time is all about the pink line there, which is the famous 200 period simple moving average. And this just follows a basic principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. And, even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you know that when the price is above the 200 period, you want to see the price stay above it and act as support. And it did do a good job of that for a while. You can see the price was holding nicely right around that area, but then this afternoon, rolled around and the bears were able to create separation to the downside. So in any sort of bounce to the upside, that 200 period is going to be that key initial level that the bulls need to break above, currently valued at 60 cents. Next level of resistance is going to be that purple line up there, the 50 period simple moving average, keyword being moving. I realize that line's way up there, but as time goes by, that line's going to move downwards and get more and more relevant. So the two moving averages are definitely the two key components from a resistance standpoint. So obviously a bearish day today. Can the bulls settle things out? We shall see, but you definitely don't want to see the price dropping below that 49 cent mark. So we'll see what the rest of this week has to bring. Still 4 days left. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.